Alright, so, what game should we play? I was just thinking some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Nah, let's play something else.
Like what?
How about Cuphead?
Cuphead? Does that game even have multiplayer?
Yeah, it does. I just don't feel like playing Mario Kart 8 for the 20th time I've been here.
Are you kidding me?
Alright, I'm sorry. Can we just play something?
Fine, we can play Cuphead. It's not like it's even gonna be any good. Oh my god. I get it.
Okay.
Oh hey guys, gals, and other pals. Do you ever play video games and start to feel a weird feeling? It's not because of that strange brownie you had earlier, even though it does feel funny. It also feels really good. Almost magical, even. And today I'm gonna make the totally valid argument that it is magical. Until later, when I tell you all the reasons why it's not. Video games can be so fun. Perhaps that's the sole reason why video games feel so magical. If you're a grown-up coming home from an absolutely exhausting 9 to 5, it's understandable why even simple fun feels like the most magical escape from reality. But I can assure you, it's more than just that. It's more than just simple fun. Video games have a way of bringing out the true innocent happiness that everyone had as kids, but even that isn't all the reason as to why video games feel so damn good. Truly, video games are that good. In fact, video games are better than sex, and I would definitely know, being the totally not virgin that I am. I mean, look at my totally legit dating profile that is absolutely 100% real and not something I made in Photoshop. I mean, look at this. I absolutely know what I'm talking about. Absolutely. I tried finding an article online by any person that's done actual research into why our brains create the feelings that they do when we play video games, but I couldn't find any. I did find an article on the New York Times that kind of understood why games are like this, but then it immediately lost credibility when the person who wrote the article said, "For most, video games are a guilty pleasure consumed secretly." What the fuck is this person talking about? Even the people that aren't super nerds that still play video games don't try to hide it or keep it a secret. Like the average straight white dudes that every once in a while will play Madden or Fortnite. Even they won't hide the fact that they play video games because it's something so many people do nowadays. So, because I couldn't find a proper article on why brain make good feeling when video game, we'll all pretend that I'm a scientist and that I know what I'm talking about, even though neither of those things are true. So, video games can give us this magical feeling for a few different reasons, multiple of which can be at play when you're playing games. The feelings of freedom, joy, pleasure, and many of the other feelings that build up to happiness. Now, I won't just list all the good feelings and not elaborate for this video because that would take too long and would be awkward. I'm having an orgasm. So I know I've been stalling a bit by yapping with a side of word salad, but now I'm going to try to talk about the actual examples and situations. So, what I think is the biggest reason which connects to that feeling of freedom is just that, being able to feel more freedom than in real life. Think about it. We can all feel pretty trapped in our lives, not being able to explore our amazing world except for that 1 week out of the year set aside for that vacation, or not being able to make all the decisions in life that we want. Even if you're an active person that does lots of things in your life, you can still feel confined in your life, and that's completely fine because you can still feel happy in life and get to experience other parts of the world while you're just living your everyday life. However, getting to explore and really feel free in that sense is a big reason why so many people that play games with big worlds or immersive environments and characters feel this magical feeling. In video games, sky's the limit. You can really explore whole worlds, really talk to all these characters that feel real, and really make your own decisions that give you that sense of freedom that you maybe can't get enough of in real life. And that sense of freedom can feel very magical in that way. Another big thing is the magical things that we can do in video games. Think about it! In video games, you can do so many things that you can't do in real life that there are just an almost endless amount of possibilities for what we can do in video games, despite not being able to in real life. There are so many cool things that we as humans, since we can't do, want nothing more than to be able to do this thing that is either scientifically impossible or would cost 1,000,000 kidneys. I've already lost 2, so there's not much more I have left to lose. Yes, I still have both my kidneys. Why do you ask? In video games, we are able to do things we just can't do in real life, which, when doing these things in video games, can make us feel excited and joyful because, like, wow, I'm doing this super awesome thing that I just can't do in real life. That's not the only thing that can make you excited and joyful. So just this ability we have to do whatever without the limitations of science or money can feel really special. Now, if we're just talking feeling all the different emotions in general, then narrative-focused games can be the things that feel really magical for some people. These types of games are specifically made with the story in mind, and because of that, usually also the emotions that get brought out by impactful stories. They are designed for you to get attached to all the characters, places, and things in some sort of way, and when something major or even something small happens to one of these, you feel emotions. At least I hope so. I don't know a whole lot about sociopaths. Feeling all these different things when going through the journey of the story can feel, wait for it,
legendary.
Just kidding, magical. Now I'm going to talk about another common, big reason why certain games feel magical. Nostalgia. Yup, that's right, you knew it was coming, and let's be honest, as much as we try to defend our childhood games, the main reason we are so attached to them is purely because of the nostalgia we have for them. You may try to talk about all the reasons why the game is so good and awesome, and while some of the reasons may be completely valid and true, nostalgia is still the main attraction that pulls you back into that game. Now, what is that special feeling of nostalgia that you keep on getting? It's that same happy feeling you had as a child. Nostalgia is a feeling that brings you back to the most simple time in your life, and also maybe your happiest time in life. You used to be so innocent, you used to live without responsibility. It's like going back to the good old days kind of feeling that nostalgia is, and that's probably why playing childhood games, or playing games that came out when you were a child, feel so magical. Now, the last reason I will argue why games seem to feel so magical and have a magical effect on human brains: fun equals good equals not what goes on in real life. Is life boring? Is life terrible? Is it mostly boring? Is it mostly terrible? Is it half boring? Is it half terrible? Are you so rich that you can never get bored? If that's the case, then money please! Sometimes things can get boring and just pretty bad. Sometimes you're too tired to go out and have fun with others. Maybe you're like me and have too much social anxiety. How do you feel fun then? How are you supposed to get the magical feeling that I made up and have been talking about for this entire video? Video games. They were designed to be the ultimate cure for boredom that's supposed to have a 100% success rate. So maybe avoid visual novels and just play games that give you the most dopamine. Games were designed to be fun. They were designed to make you forget about all the lame and boring stuff happening in real life. Fun is what you're supposed to feel when playing video games, and boy can they feel fun. Video games can be so fun that they truly reach that amazing, indescribable, magical feeling I've been trying to explain for this entire video. That's why video games are something else. That's why video games are so magical. Video games may not have that literal magical effect on us, but it's that it feels that way. It's that it feels magical. And that's what I've been trying to get to in this video, going through all the scenarios and reasons why video games feel so special, because it's all about that amazing feeling that makes video games a work of true art. Well, that's all my dumb brain could come up with to argue why we feel these magical things when playing video games, and why video games truly seem to have a magical effect. Now I will talk about why people who get scared playing horror games continue to play horror games. It's because we're fucking idiots that would do absolutely anything for an adrenaline rush.